Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and this is my review for Halloween Ends.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy. Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
So, Halloween Ends, the final part in the new trilogy, the final installment of Halloween overall. We've had 13 films. Unlucky 13, possibly. Well, absolutely yes. This film is, I don't even know what the hell they were thinking, really. So this film was billed as the final battle between Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Michael Myers. The final battle we've been waiting 40 odd years for. This was it. They were billing it as like, the be all and end all. And for whatever reason, this film decides to shift the focus entirely away for large portions of the film, entirely away from both Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. And ultimately, I'm completely baffled by it. It's a befuddling sort of conundrum. What were you thinking with this? With the film, and I'm struggling really. I've been trying to. I've waited a couple of days to piece this review together, and I can't really because I still don't understand what the thought process was behind the film. So, from my understanding, really, well, from my sort of like piecing it together as much as I can, it plays on the idea that evil is a disease and it can be transferred across given the right moment, given the right sort of, I don't know, if accident, and you're treated poorly as a result. So the film starts with this guy called Corey babysitting this knobhead child, and the knobhead child runs away from him, hides upstairs, and he goes upstairs to find the kid, because he's worried he's babysitting. Fair enough, fair play. I'd be a bit concerned as well if the child I was babysitting just fucked off. And this knobhead kid locks him in the attic, after playing a trick on him. So Corey, obviously possibly a bit, worried about being in the attic on his own, concerned about the child as well, blasts his way through the door, and the kid gets knocked over the banister and falls to his death. Completely accidental, but then everybody turns on him. And over the course of the film, we see a deconstruction of Corey, this character who we've only been introduced to in this finale. So, imagine the Return of the Jedi, and we're introduced to a brand new, bad guy that isn't Emperor Palpatine, because we saw him in Empire Strikes Back. That isn't Darth Vader, but someone like Darth Maul. Darth Maul gets introduced into Return of the Jedi, and you go, who the fuck is this guy? What is this? Why have we got another bad guy in here taking the spotlight off? And imagine Darth Maul's doing everything that Vader does in Return of the Jedi, and you're like, what? And then Darth Maul does everything that Emperor Palpatine does. What? That's what Corey does in this. Corey absorbs all the atmosphere, all the tension, takes it away from Michael Myers, to the point where Corey ends up replicating Michael Myers, and we have two operational serial killers in this film, up until the last 20 minutes. What the actual fuck? There's a mass of killing and slashers and slashing and everything in this film that you would expect. Not as many as in Halloween Kills, which was a horrible mess for a different reason. But it's weightless in this because it's poorly executed, because they chose to do the entire wrong thing. They pose this love story with Laurie Strode's granddaughter who's struggling with the death of her own mother at the hands of Michael Myers in the last film. Okay, fine, but you cannot introduce something like that in a finale film where you've advertised and promoted as being the final battle between Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. It just doesn't work. too much time is taken away from, you know, the urgency and the worry of Michael Myers being missing. At the end of Halloween Kills, we've moved on years at this point from Halloween Kills, and everyone's kind of like, oh, he's still out there. We don't know where though, but it's all right. Fuck off. What? You're the greatest mass murderer in this town, and you're all just like, yeah, all right, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Oh my word, it's baffling. It's baffling, and it tries to play Laurie Strode as somebody who's coming to terms with everything in her own way, and yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't ring true. It doesn't ring true at all. It feels messy. It feels confused. It's misguided, and it's so badly written that you just don't care or pay attention to anything that's happening really with the characters. It's absolutely bizarre, and I feel like I'm waffling because of the frustrating, baffling nature of the story choices within this. The themes they choose. Oh, evil is a disease that follows everyone and can be absorbed. They actually put that in there in an opening sort of montage in the film. Evil can be consumed by anyone if it's in the air. Oh my God, they're treating it like an airborne plague. But then they don't really follow through with that in terms of Michael being, you know, the very essence of pure evil. They point towards a supernatural element that they don't fully explore. And even when it comes to Michael, you know, resurging, coming out of the sewers, how he survived in there, fuck knows. And that would have been an interesting sort of point, you know, to really hammer home this possible, you know, supernatural element, because they do point, you know, they do reference Halloween 3, which everyone seems to love these days. Fuck off, it's shit and you know it is. And yeah, it just doesn't ring true. Nothing rings true. It's inane in its focus on someone else entirely. And as a result, it becomes relentlessly dull. It forgets the intensity of the first film. It forgets, you know, the amount of blood and gore in the second film, even though that was a bit of a mess. And fundamentally, it forgets the original. I'm going back, way back to the original Halloween. It forgets the fundamental terror of that as well. Wasted. This film is riddled with wasted opportunities, and even when it does finally get to the last 20 minutes with the final battle between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, it ends in such a whimpering fashion that it doesn't feel earned. Nothing feels earned. And then we have this bizarre sort of trawling of the body of Michael Myers to a crusher machine. You know, we had Chekhov's gun right at the start of the film, where we see this fucking, you know, this machine, and you're like, all right, okay, whatever, fucking hell, guess what's coming? And yeah, they use it, brilliant, superb. Never mind. What a waste of a film. What a waste of an opportunity to really give us a classic, superb, powerful send-off. Imagine if this film had been sort of like a relentless cat and mouse between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, and then her possibly turning the tables on him come the end. No. We're forced to follow Corey. Oh, poor Corey. In his endeavour, and even his demise is supposed to be pointed as being, you know, this ultra relevant sort of, you know, upsetting thing, you know, oh, he was corrupted but he's seen the light. Nah, it doesn't earn that. It doesn't get anywhere near that earning. Oh, odd decisions, awkwardly dull writing, and the Halloween franchise sputters away into pointlessness. But I'm guessing that's not the end, because apparently the rights are reverting to a different studio. So we're going to get more Halloween. How exciting. Just what I wanted. Just what we all wanted.
Cause let's face it, baby, these days, You gotta have a sequel.
But there you go. That's my review for Halloween Ends. For this film, what a waste of my time it was. And it's not a short one. It's quite a long film. I'm going to give this film a 3 out of 10. That's right. And that's a waste of my time. What a disappointment. And I'm going to end it right there. Bye-bye.